All right, all right. Peace, and blessings, everybody. Hope you all are well. Let me make sure I got the video up. Hold on. Make sure this is going live on my pages. Hope you all are doing wonderful. Okay. All right. All right, let me do a mic check. Yes, so it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Definitely wanted to go live. I will be live with a few more operations. Had a nice weekend. Okay, I got a mic check on. I'm good. Take that off. But wanted to give you all a heads up on the operations of what's going to be going on over the next few weeks, next few months with everything that's moving and shaking here with the Success Gala. And happy Sunday again. But I wanted to talk about the Black Love Camp, and I wanted to introduce you to Sister Renee in a different light. She got interviewed on the Peace in the Morning show, so let me just go ahead and have you all watch and listen to her discuss the actual Love Camp and what's going to be going on with that over the next few days. I'm sorry, next few in October. I'm sorry, October 3rd through the 13th. So, so like 10, 11, 12 days, something like that. Let's see. So, yeah. But it's going to be a great experience talking about Black love and relationships. So, hopefully, for those that are interested, it's not just for couples. You know, as I said, it's not just for single people. Couples can definitely attend, but we would love to have a few more individuals, a few more couples, a few more scholars, a few more teachers, or those that just want to, tour. We would love to see you there. So let me go ahead and get this in here, and I'll mute mine in a second. Let's see. Share my screen. Make sure you can see it. Okay, I think you can see that. Let me mute mine. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. The wrong person. No.
Live. Peace in the morning. Love at night. Darius St. Stan here at the Vineyard in the Gambia, West Africa, home of Kunta Kinte, home of the great ancestors that are now living in Annapolis, Maryland, my hometown. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. on the city dot, there will be a rising of the people to acknowledge what it transpired in terms of the slave trade, the horror and the misery that we went through. Oh, but I'm not going to spend much time on that because we're here to talk about love, baby. That's right, love at night. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is Darius St. Stan. To the morning show. We want to bring you a special edition with Love at Night. You see the ticket tape at the bottom talking about a queen that's going to talk about something that's going to take your life to another level. So without further ado, coming to you, Peace in the Morning, Love at Night. Welcome, Miss Renee Miller. Peace and love, Queen. How are you?
Hi, Darius. I'm jamming. I love it.
You love that song? That's the queen right there.
Yes, this speaks to my spirit.
That's the queen right there.
Yes.
Yeah. We're at the Vineyard here in Gambia, West Africa, and I know you're about to make that journey to Tanzania. That's why I want you to hear that.
Yes.
Because what is music without love, right?
What?
Exactly.
What is life without music?
What is life without music?
What is
music
life
without
without
love?
music and love?
No doubt. Hey, go check out Queen ISSA, queentotheworld.com. That's queentotheworld.com. For music, art, and theater. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Peace in the Morning, Love at Night.
Woo!
All right. Yeah, that's my mom singing.
love
She just
that.
celebrated her 70th birthday. Can you believe it?
Yes, it's so edifying and so like energizing. I'm like, let's sit here and dance.
I know. I love it. There's the next part we'll hear when we bring it back. This part is my favorite part. It's a brother named Brian Lyle out of Chicago, Illinois. Just a powerful, powerful brother. But anyway, so welcome, Renee, for the very first time on the Peace in the Morning show and our special edition, Love at Night.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You are more than welcome. I'm so excited about having you. I'm going to tell people about you. We're here to promote a special program because we understand what's taking place not only in the United States, but in the world. There is not an absence of love. There is an absence of the application of love. You see, you watch what's taking place on television, you know, the music that is really tearing our communities apart. We're eating and drinking and smoking music that is, and television that is really working to separate us. If you think about the shows that we're watching and binging on, Love and Hip Hop, Power, P-Valley, I can name a few other horrendous, yes, I said horrendous shows that really go at the crux of the destruction of the Black family.
Yeah.
And so if we ever needed resurrection of something, it is the resurrection of love. And so this queen has come up with an idea and a concept, and she and Thai Tours are taking it to Tanzania. And we want you to share with the audience what the Love Camp is, where it came from. And just so you know who you're talking to, this sister has been coaching for 12 years. She's a serial dater. She's a divorcee. But guess what? What'd you say to me, Renee? You done found love.
What a now magical relationship.
And now in a magical relationship. I mean, magical. Look, not only do they pray together and eat together and party on Friday and Saturday are they date nights, but
they are date nights. We exercise together. Yes.
Say it again.
And we exercise together. We eat healthy together. Mm-hmm.
That's right. And she's hosted multiple love events and is the founder of Black Love Matters panel discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for the first time, but definitely not the last, Renee Miller.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. That sounds great. I would like that person. I want to meet her.
There you go. There you go. So Renee, we're here to talk about the Love Camp.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm going to just let you take it away. Our audience is all about peace and love. And so even though we normally broadcast on Fridays, we're doing something special now because we want people to understand the power of love. And a lot of these things that are happening in our communities that negatively are transpiring at night. And so we want to bring something fresh, just full of love. And so we started off with you. So we're trying it out. We're seeing what it's going to look like. And we're not trying it. We're doing it. We got words. We got to use words that have power. Renee Miller, tell us about the Love Camp Tanzania.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love how many times you said love because I love using the word love. So the Love Camp Tanzania is an event that we're going to have under the brand of Love Camp. And the Love Camp essentially is a brand that educates, inspires, but most important, redefines the relationships we want to have in our lives. And we support creating those relationships. Because you said something very important earlier is that, you know, our society is such that now what we take into our being, what we take in as a definition of how we should relate to one another, whether it's conscious or subconscious, those are the images we see. I think we've gotten very far off the path of how we should respond to one another, whether it's from a honest perspective, transparent perspective, vulnerable perspective, or just really be responsible with knowing that love is it's an opportunity to really cherish someone and be responsible with how you show up. And so the Love Camp is all about really practicing, educating and practicing best practices. I know, no pun intended. But, you know, what are those best practices that we've either never learned, need to reacquaint ourselves with, or to your point, we have them in theory, but we're not practicing them because maybe we just don't know how. And so the Love Camp is Love Camp Tanzania is 10 days where we go to Tanzania and we actually do the work while we're out having excursions. So it's one part doing the work, really digging into self-love. We're looking at how we got to be the way that we are. What happened? How do we get here? And where do we want to go? And looking at how that impacts not just our relationships with ourselves, not just our relationship with our mates, but our relationships with family and community. How is it impacting us from the micro level all the way to the macro level? But we're also going to have excursions. So we're going to do all these amazing things. Like, I can't wait to go back to the safari. I can't wait to have dinner in the middle of the ocean. I can't wait to meditate.
Whoa. Dinner in the middle of, so I'm in Gambia, West Africa right now. I keep saying it because first of all, it's my second time to the continent. I'm so excited to be here. As you can see, I'm sweating, but sweating is good for you. Excuse me. And, people don't understand. In America, let me ask you a question. Sure. How many times have you seen a beachfront in a commercial of Africa?
Probably never, unless I was seeking it from
off
folks
the internet.
And companies that offer it intentionally. I would say never.
But you've never seen it on a television commercial?
No. Mm-mm.
But you have seen flies with babies around their nose.
Oh, of course.
You have seen dirt.
Of course.
You have seen Tarzan, a white man, saving all the black people in the middle of the jungle.
I have seen that, yes.
But you have not seen the beautiful coastline, which wraps around the entire continent. Well, maybe not the northern part, but the southern, the western, and the eastern parts of Africa. Yes. And so tell me again about the ocean, the dinner on the ocean, on the water.
So one of the things we're doing is we are going to a restaurant that sits in the ocean. And when the tide is high enough, you actually have to take a boat to the restaurant to get there. And so that's the thing that I think is really exciting, because you're literally sitting on the patio of this restaurant and you're looking out in the ocean. And that's one of the things that I look forward to, is having these excursions.
That sounds romantic.
It's romantic. It's sexy.
It's sexy. It's like after that dinner, you like
swanky.
Yeah. So look, fellas, hey, if you want to like surprise your queen, if you want to just like take your relationship to a whole nother level, then you want to register for the Love Camp, because you have to register. You're not able to just to come. And I'm going to give Renee a chance to talk about all the specifics and the details in terms of when it actually is going to take place. And then we'll get into like how she got there and came to the concept. But fellas, I mean, this is an opportunity. If you want to like really, hey, look, I've been married for 26 years and been together for over 33 years this summer. And I'm going to tell you, you need to keep your points up. Okay. You need to keep your points up. So that's right. All the people in the chat, send Renee an email so she can reach out to you and find out about how you can apply to be a part of the Love Camp.
Absolutely.
So tell us when it is, so for the people who are just joining, I'm with Renee Miller. It's a special edition of the Peace in the Morning show, Love at Night. We're dealing with Love at Night because we are focusing on bringing love to people all over the world, because we understand that love is the basis of healthy, solid, productive communities, cities, nations, but most important, families. So, and relationships. So Renee, how did you come up with, the Love Camp? What made you develop this concept?
Well, interesting enough, I've always been doing something in the community around love. Like, it was just a natural progression. But this specific concept was built and birthed in the airplane. I was on my way back from Tanzania, and I was talking to the founder of Thai Tours, and we were just really talking about our communities and how much I've noticed that I see a lot of us either have given up on love or we minimize the importance and value of love. And I was more so specifically thinking about Black women because I had so many that I either coached or they were clients of mine that were really like just indifferent to love. And I mentioned it to Thai Tours, and we said, we want to do something about this. And so on our way back from Tanzania, we literally had a 3-hour meeting and developed the concept and the course material. And we talked about it being under my brand as a coach. And, that was the gift that they wanted to see in our community. And so that's the result of it. It was really, I call this my love project. It is my love and my desire to really see more healthy relationships, healthy interactions in our community, and really encouraging us not to give up on it and not minimizing it. Because I think people have the Hollywood version of love, and so they've kind of have either identified Hollywood version as not real, which I agree. There are some aspects that are definitely not real. At the same time, there's an aspect of connecting and vulnerability and authenticity that I think we're losing in our communities. And,
No doubt.
For me, it feels like it's a way to help not just this current generation, but future generations. We have to redefine what it looks like and how we connect. And for me, what better way to do that than to go to beautiful places that are transformative just from where they are. We don't, like, to your point, we don't see Africa as this beautiful place, but it is gorgeous.
I look, I've been to Morocco, Casablanca, which is a famous place, for a number of reasons. Now I'm in the Senegambia, which is just like a beach heaven. It is incredible. I'll share some pictures in the chat, but also I've been wanting to go to Zanzibar in Tanzania, like for the last half of my life. And during COVID, I planned on traveling all over the continent, all over the world when I turned 50. But of course, COVID grounded that. So, I'm here now, so I'm excited about that. But I got to hear about Tanzania and, Zanzibar and just all the beautiful places that you've been. But before you do that, I know we've got about 10 more minutes. I want to give people the specifics, and after you tell them about the dates and the times, and talk a little about the costs, if you will, but talk about that, and then we want to talk about Thai Tours and what they've done. They're just a phenomenal group of people. Kim, who has been just a majesty, a master of really making the continent connection between the United States and North America and Alkebulan, which is the original name of Africa from Kemet before the Danish name of Africa. But tell us about, give us the dates, give us the specifics about the Love Camp.
Sure. We are leaving from the Dulles Airport on October 3rd, and we will be returning October 13th of this year. So it's coming up. We are there for we're traveling for 10 glorious days where we will be able to see 3 regions of the country. So not only are we going to Zanzibar, which is phenomenal within itself, we're also going to Kilimanjaro, which is where Mount Kilimanjaro is, which is phenomenal, right? And then we're also going to be able to go to Dar es Salaam, which is one of it's like the New York of Tanzania. So we'll get a chance. And so we're traveling the country. We have few days inside of the country to be able to experience different regions, including waterfalls, including safaris, including yoga sunset beaches. And One thing that's important about this particular event is that you can go as a tourist. You come in, get the curriculum, learn the best practices, interact with some amazing people. You can come as an ambassador, and your fee is less because you've brought people with you that you want to learn and grow with. And then you can also come and get certified. My company has partnered with Thai Tours, and so we'll be able to offer a university certification, a university from Tanzania, to certify that you are now a love coach, meaning you're going out in the community and you are coaching and providing some of these best practices. So it's not just let's come and talk and do the work for yourself, but you get the opportunity to be certified, learn some coaching practices, have a
hold on. So you mean I can become the love doctor? I mean,
you can.
I can become the love piece of love. Is that
Yes.
what title is?
Yes. And we have some really great people going. Like, we have one brother that wrote a book, and he's going to be coming as a support for his certification, and his new authorship is a book out called Loving Her. So we are doing things that we think will expand beyond just us, that we want to look up and see a different way of existing. This is a movement because we want to be able to see healthy love as a norm versus the other way around. And that's what we're promoting, healthy love. And the way you actually have healthy love is by practicing it, learning it, discussing it, looking at yourself. Where do you fall short? But doing it all in an environment where you get a chance to have a tour as well. So everything is included in the price.
Wow. So all of those lovely, luxurious places to stay, foods to eat, restaurants, the certifications, the process in itself, just to be on the motherland, and what the vibe that you get from even being on the continent and being connected to, the source. I mean, just think, we are in the bed of the mother of civilization. It started here. Not only did human life start here, but also the first civilization, the Mali tribe created Timbuktu, the first university, which is where I am right now. This area, this land was controlled by Mali, by the Mandinka tribe.
Wow.
Masa Musa,
yes,
leader, and before him, a brother, they sent 2,000 ships off the coast of Africa to go around the world and give things away, not to take, but to give, talking about love. So listen, we've got a commercial we're going to share all about this event. So please put your questions in the chat. We'll be answering them. And when we come forward, you'll hear again from Renee Miller. We're going to talk about why should individuals and couples attend, and what's going to be different about you if you come on this Love Camp Tour. This right here on the Peace in the Morning Show, special edition, Love at Night. And the commercial's coming slowly but surely. All right, let's go this route. Ba-da.
What if we knew how to be vulnerable, transparent, and honest with one another in our relationships? What if love wasn't just a concept or a noun, but it was a verb every day in our relationships? It was a way of being. And what if we could redefine our relationships and how we want to interact with one another? Light and love to you. My name is Renee Miller, and I am the founder of the Love Camp Tanzania. We are traveling to Tanzania to answer these questions, October 3rd through the 13th, where we will talk about best practices. We will look at ourselves. We will identify the relationships that we want to create, and all while taking fabulous excursions, including, sunset on the beach and restaurants in the ocean and safaris and all of these fabulous things. Join me The information is below.
All right. Thanks for that commercial from the Love Camp co-founder herself, Renee Miller. And we're back live at the Piece of the Morning Show special edition Love at Night. We're talking about Love Camp Tanzania. So we got people that are tuning in and all excited about it. Thank you all for loving us and joining us on this special edition of seeing Piece of the Morning Show at night. So we have Renee Miller, coaching for 12 years, serial dater, divorcee, and hosted multiple love events, and the founder of Black Love Matters panel discussion. So before the break, we talked about, we're going to talk about why should individuals and couples attend. So why should they come on this love camp to Tanzania in October?
So they definitely should come because if they want healthy love and some roadmaps, some tools, and to be in the midst of people that want the same thing, they should come. They should definitely come if they want to connect with individuals that are doing the work, and there may be some possible love connections on the tour. That's always possible. But more specific, they should come if they really want to create a life that speaks to their vision. Because oftentimes we have experiences that we've had that we don't always know how to shake off, and we don't always know how to sort them. Really sort them out. This is a safe space for us to come together and really do the work, but also do the work by day and enjoy ourselves by night. One thing I didn't share that is a reason why they should also come is because we're going to get into grown and sexy conversation. We're going to have after dark conversations. We're going to have those transparent conversations that we don't like to have, but we're going to talk about grown folk conversation things. And I just think that's an exciting time to do it amongst people that are excited and equally willing.
Wow. I'm excited. I'm doing my best to rearrange my schedule to see if I can be there, because I definitely want to be Dr. Peace and Love, or at least a certified love coach, Coach Peace and Love. How about that?
I love that. I love it. Absolutely. We need as many coaches as possible.
If I were to attend, what would be different about me and my outlook on love from an affection perspective, reciprocation, vibration, and sensuality? There's something that people are not really familiar with, and you all might not get into this subject, but the power of what is cosmic relations, cosmic orgasms, right? This love at night now, this is how they become children. That's how we get here, right? Mom and dad had a good time, Oh yeah. All right. So in doing this, what's going to be different when you come away? Because I know we got to wrap, but I want people to hear and understand what's going to be different about them potentially when it comes to those things.
So I want to say two things. I'm going to answer your question. So one, you made me think about a curator that we have, and he is a master yogi, and he's going to be teaching about sensuality and touch, and how in Africa they have practices that are energetic touch, which is speaking a little bit to the cosmic orgasms and things. And even though we're not going to be having you orgasm or anything there, but we'll talk about how important touch is, and how the sensuality of touch, and being connected to what makes you feel good and what your needs are, and tuning in. This is really a chance for us to tune in. So to answer your question specifically, what will be different is, number one, a lot more awareness, because we have coaching and we have the tools and we have one part reflection work that we'll be doing. You'll be clear about your blind spots, your shadows, of why things didn't work, what it is that you want now, and how to get there. Because we often have parts of those awarenesses. We may have what didn't work in the past, but we don't know what we want in the future. Or we may have what we know what we want, but we don't know how to get there. And so this is a full opportunity to really learn the things that have gotten in your way, the things that you want. You'll learn what no longer serves you. You'll also have some assessments, so you'll get a chance to understand your love styles, not just the the love languages that we talk about, but some other tools to help you get in touch with yourself. So when you come back, the intention is for you to have a full armor of awareness, a plan, and I would say also an anchoredness in what love looks like for you. So I get to just keep expressing this, guys. I can talk about this all day long. So I definitely also feel like when people come back, they will have a vibration of peace and joy that they haven't had before.
Okay. Oops. I don't know how I do this. Is it too late? Sorry, but man, why is my face looking so big? Seriously, don't. I think. All right. Well, hope you all enjoyed that discussion. I'm not sure if Darius got kicked off there towards the end, but hopefully you all got the gist of what. But definitely inbox me for those that are watching. Hit me up on WhatsApp 410-209-9687, or definitely reach out for Sister Renee Miller, Coach Renee Miller, or Brother Darius Stanton. So we're definitely enjoying. Going to have a beautiful time in Tanzania, as you all heard. So that's all I have. Hopefully, check us out. Stay connected to operations that we're doing and making things happen. All right. Peace out.